In the torchlit tribunal chamber of the 5 clans, a boy knelt in chains. His crime, signing summoning contracts with every legendary beast.
Riku of the Hidden Leaf. You signed the snake contract, the toad contract, the slug contract, all of them. Do you deny it?
The penalty for breaking the sacred exclusivity is death. No shinobi has ever committed such sacrilege.
Deny it! Every mark on my skin is a promise. I won't renounce a single bond.
The executioner raised his blade. But before it could fall, the forbidden seals on Riku's arm erupted with blinding light.
No! The contracts! They're activating on their own.
The ground shattered. From a colossal summoning circle rose Gamahiro's kin. A monstrous serpent, Katsuyu's vast form, Kazan's flaming wings, and Homura's blazing feathers all at once.
He has summoned them all, uncontrolled. A blood hunt. Kill the boy before the pacts tear the world apart.
Riku didn't wait. Using the distraction of the rampaging beasts, he shattered his chains and fled through the chaos out into the night.
They'll never stop hunting me now, but I can't die here. Not after what I've done.
3 days earlier, Riku stood before his rival, Kuromaru, under the village gate, shame burning in his throat.
Still no summoning contract. Huh. Your father's bloodline must have run out before it reached you. Every word is a blade. He's right. I've failed the summoning rite twice. I am nothing.
Later, in the shadow of the Hokage monument, his mentor Jinzo leaned on his staff and spoke in a low rumble.
There's an archive beneath the old shrine. Your father once guarded a scroll there. The Master Contract. It binds all clans. If anyone could sign it, it's you.
That night, Riku slipped past the guards into the Forbidden Archive. Ancient seals warned of death, but he pressed on.
This is it! The Master Contract! Father died to protect this? If I sign, I become something, finally.
He bit his thumb and pressed it to the parchment. A blinding agony ripped through him as every summoning clan's mark carved into his flesh miles away. The 5 clan elders stirred. The toad, snake, slug, dragon, and phoenix all sensed the ancient bond violated. A hunt was declared. Riku awoke in a pool of his own blood, the master scroll reduced to ash. The marks throbbed on his skin. A death warrant he had signed himself. The night air was split by the howl of clan hounds. Riku's escape had been short-lived. The toad trackers were closing in. In panic, Riku's hand formed a seal by instinct. The toad mark on his arm blazed. A young toad crashed through the underbrush in a puff of smoke.
You, the contract breaker, do you know what you've done? Every clan will hunt you until your bones are dust.
I didn't choose this. Help me escape. Please. They'll kill me, and it won't stop there. The clans will go to war if I am not stopped.
War. Yes. The ancient pact forbids crossing the clan lines. By signing all, you've spit on 1,000 years of tradition. But the contract compels me. Climb on.
The toad leaped through the trees, leaving the pursuers behind. At a hidden riverbank, it paused, its voice heavy with old laws.
Listen. The 5 clans maintain the balance. 1 summoner, 1 clan. Break that, and the weaker clans fear annihilation. That's why they'll unite only to kill you.
Elsewhere, in the serpent den, Kuromaru knelt before Orochimaru. The air was thick with venom.
Let me lead the hunt, Lady Orochimaru. I know Riku, his weakness, his pride. I'll drag him back in chains and watch him break. They gave him a squad. Kuromaru won't just kill me. He'll make sure I watch everyone I love die first. And the toad's already gone.
Riku raced back to his village under cover of darkness, but the sight stopped him cold. The streets were ablaze, shadowy summons rampaging through the huts.
Jinzo! No! Where are you?
Behind you, boy. They came for the old keeper. Take this, your father's journal. It will tell you what the master contract truly is.
Father's journal. You had it all along? Why didn't you tell me?
Jinzo pressed a worn, leather-bound book into Riku's hands. Its pages crackled with ancient chakra. The old man's voice was raw with regret.
The Sage of Six Paths created the contract as a weapon against the Void Wraith. Only your bloodline can wield it. Go, before they silence us forever.
Cold laugh cut through the smoke. Kuromaru stepped from the shadows, flanked by serpent summoners, his kunai already drawn.
Touching. But the only thing your bloodline will be known for is failure. I'll mount that journal on your grave.
Run, Riku. I'll buy you time. Don't look back. Promise me you'll see the dawn.
Riku ran, clutching the journal to his chest. Behind him, Jinzo's staff clashed with steel, then silence. He didn't need to look back. Dawn found Riku hidden in a rocky cave, miles from the burning village. With trembling hands, he finally opened his father's journal. Only a child of the original bloodline can sign the master contract. My son, if you read this, you are the one.
Father guarded the scroll, but he never signed it. The bloodline ends with me. I am the only one.
The journal detailed a weapon forged by the Sage of Six Paths, meant to unite the 5 clans against a prophesied darkness, the Void Wraith. But the final pages were torn out. The method to unlock the contract's true power was missing.
Without those pages, I am just a target with no answers. There has to be more.
Exhaustion overtook him. In a dream, a soft glow filled the cave, and the slug matriarch Katsuyu's voice echoed.
Riku, the sage, foresaw this. You are the promised child, but the clans will only follow you if you pass their trials. Complete the 5 trials, and the master contract will awaken fully. Then, you can lead us against the Void Wraith.
The trials? If that's what it takes, I'll face them all. For Jinzo, for my father. I'll prove I am not a failure.
Riku climbed the mossy steps of Gamahiro's mountain shrine, his heart pounding. The toad guards parted, and he knelt before the elder.
You dare come here, contract breaker? After threatening our very existence, then prove your worth. Survive the swamp of regret, where our warriors will hunt you. But you will not command. Only a partnership can save you.
The swamp swallowed him. Shadows moved through the murky water. Toad warriors with spears circled, testing his every step. Desperate, Riku summoned the young toad from before. It appeared with a scowl, but didn't flee.
If we fight as master and servant, we both die. Follow my lead. Move when I move. Strike when I strike. That's the toad way.
A spear thrust came. Instead of dodging alone, Riku shielded the toad with his body, taking a shallow wound. The toad's eyes widened. They emerged from the swamp together, bruised but alive. The watching elder Gamahiro stroked his chin, a hint of respect breaking through.
You learned patience and sacrifice. The toad contract acknowledges you, but the snakes will try to break you. Be ready.
1 trial down, 4 more. And the snakes already have Kuromaru waiting. This is only the beginning.
The serpent den coiled with malice. Riku stepped into the emerald dark chamber, and Orochimaru's voiced curl around him.
You carry so much pain, child. Renounce the contract, and I will make it all stop. No more loss, no more fear.
A purple mist filled the room, and Riku's mind shattered. Visions of the burning village, Jinzo's dying breath, his father's empty grave, all consuming him.
They all died because of you. A failure like you doesn't deserve the contract. Let go, and the pain ends forever. That's not my father's voice. That's not Jinzo. It's a lie, a parasite. I won't break.
Riku grabbed the phantom's blade with his bare hand. The projection flickered and screamed, revealing Kuromaru's true face underneath.
You sensed it was a trap. Most would have drowned in their own tears. Very well. The snake contract will not be denied.
The snake mark seared into Riku's flesh, cold and sharp. He had passed the second trial, but Kuromaru's sabotage had been exposed.
Kuromaru's alliance with me is severed, but he is still out there, and his hatred festers. 2 trials remain. The dragon will not be merciful.
Kuromaru exposed, but not defeated. 2 marks. The dragon will try to burn me alive. I have to be ready.
The slug sage Katsuyu awaited in a luminous forest, where poisoned roots had turned the land black. Her voice was a gentle breeze.
To earn my mark, you must heal what has been corrupted. Spread my purifying slime, but your heart must match the healing.
Heal! I've only ever destroyed. How can I fix anything when I am the reason my village burned?
Jinzo chose his path. Your father chose his. Guilt is a poison worse than any curse. Let it go, or you will never heal this land or yourself.
Riku spread the slime, and the blackened roots began to turn green. But his hands trembled. Every healed branch brought back Jinzo's final scream.
They died because I was weak, but staying weak would be the real betrayal. I have to move forward for them.
The corruption receded, and wildflowers bloomed at his feet. Katsuyu's calm smile held a shadow of urgency.
The slug mark is yours. But know this, the void wraith the sage feared is already stirring. The master contract is the only key to bind the clans against it. The dragon and phoenix trials will test your body to its limits. If you fail, the darkness will consume us all.
Then I won't fail. I'll face whatever fire awaits. I made a promise to see the dawn.
The volcanic peak of Kazan blazed against the sky. Riku stood at the crater's edge, the heat snatching his breath.
You wish to command the dragon? Then prove it. Slay my drakes, but only by wielding all your contracts at once. Fail, and this crater becomes your grave.
Riku slammed his palms together. 3 summoning seals erupted at once. The toad, the serpent, the slug, and his veins ignited with impossible strain.
3 contracts! It's like holding lightning in my chest. If I slip, they'll tear me apart.
A horde of lesser drakes shrieked from the smoke. Riku screamed orders, forcing the toad to shield, the snake to bind, the slug to heal, all in perfect sequence.
Gamma, deflect left. Serpent, bind the flank. Katsuyu's child, guard my back, now!
The 3 wills pulled apart like tearing seams, but at the last moment, they moved as one, a synchronized strike that brought down the final drake.
You paid for this mark with your body's limit. I acknowledge your will, but the phoenix, she will ask for your life.
The dragon mark seared into his flesh, and with it, a soul-deep fracture. Riku collapsed, blood seeping from the 4 glowing insignias.
4 marks, but my body is giving out. The phoenix trial will ask for everything I have left. Can I even survive one more?
High above the clouds, the sky temple of Homura shimmered with an eternal flame. Riku knelt before the blazing phoenix.
The final trial is not of strength, but of sacrifice. Step into my flames. Let go of your mortal self. Only then will the contract be complete.
This is it. Jinzo told me to see the dawn. If I die here, it won't be in vain. I'll trust the bond I've made.
Riku rose and walked into the heart of the fire. His skin blackened, his breath stopped, and then a brilliant flame consumed him whole. In the void between life and death, a voice echoed. Not Homura's, but the contract itself, a promise older than the sage.
The master contract was never about power. It is a covenant of exchange. You were willing to die for the summons, so they will live for you. Rise, Master Summoner.
The 5 marks, toad, snake, slug, Dragon, phoenix, blazed as one. A shockwave shattered the sky, and the master contract awakened. For a moment, the world fell silent. Then, from the depths of the earth, a chilling laughter answered, ancient, hungry.
The Void Wraith. It has been waiting for this moment. The contract's light has called it forth. Now, you must do what the Sage could not.
The trials were only the beginning. The real war starts now. I won't let the darkness swallow the dawn.
Amid the aftershock of the awakened contract, a ghostly light descended. The Sage of Six Paths, a spirit of horns and galaxy eyes, appeared before Riku.
Riku, you have done what none could for 500 years. The master contract was forged not for power, but to unite the clans against the Void Wraith. The missing pages from your father's journal, they contained the key. Only when the 5 marks are lit can you call the ancient War Council.
The War Council, if I bring the clan leaders together, we can fight as one, but they still see me as the enemy.
Summon them to the plains of Elysian. My spirit will open the way. But hurry, the Wraith has found a host, and it seeks to pick them off one by one.
Far below, a twisted figure rose from the shadow that consumed Kurumaru. His mask cracked, revealing eyes of pure malevolent red.
Fools. Unity? I'll tear their shrines apart before they ever bow to you. The Toads will be first.
As the sage's vision faded, a dark comet shot toward the Toad Mountain. The Wraith's attack had already begun.
Gamma Hero won't survive alone! I have to bring everyone together, or the Wraith will destroy us all. No more time! This is the final trial.
The sage's last words echoed in the wind. Unite them, or watch the world crumble into eternal dusk. Riku hurtled through the sky on Homura's back, descending toward the Toad Shrine just as shadow beasts tore through its ancient gates.
You, the contract breaker. Why return to the clan that ordered your death?
Because the Sage entrusted me to unite us. The Void Wraith will destroy every shrine unless we fight together. Let me prove I am worthy.
Riku called forth his Toad, Serpent, and Slug allies. With Gamahiro's forces, they pushed back the shadow tide inch by bloody inch.
Your blood was never a weakness. It was the key. I bow not to the contract, but to the man who bled for my kin. The Toad clan will follow you to the council.
Race against time. The Serpent Den was next. Orochimaru's domain, choked with wraith spawn. Riku fought through venom and shadows to reach her.
Even the snakes must shed their skin to survive. My venom is yours, Master Summoner. Call the council.
One by one, the clans fell under attack. Mountain, den, forest, volcano, temple. Yet, one by one, Riku saved them, his resolve burning brighter than any flame.
They rally behind you, but my army has only begun to feast. The plains of Elysian will become your grave.
At the plains of Elysian, the 5 clan leaders gathered around Riku. For the first time in 500 years, the Summon clan stood united. But the final storm was coming. After the council, Katsuyu drew Riku aside to a quiet grove. Her voice was heavy with a secret long kept.
Riku, your father entrusted me with the missing pages. I kept them for this moment. Read and understand the price of victory.
She handed him the final words of the sage. As Riku unfolded them, the prophecy blazed before his eyes. When the 5 marks unite, the summoner may merge their essences into the celestial beast, the ultimate weapon against the void. But the price is the summoner's soul, burned as fuel for the Union.
This power! It requires my life. If I use it, I won't see the dawn I promised Jinzo.
Katsuyu's gentle eyes held no judgment, only ancient sorrow. She had known this burden from the very beginning.
The choice is yours, Master Summoner, but the clans believe you will lead them to survival. If they knew.
Then they can't know. If they hesitate, we lose. I'll carry this alone.
Riku tucked the secret next to his father's journal. He turned and walked back toward the gathering, where the clan leaders awaited his command.
For Jinzo, for my father, for everyone. If this is the price, I'll pay it. But first we end the darkness.
The shadow fell like a wound across the sky. Villages blinked out one by one, swallowed by the void wraith's endless hunger.
Look at the fear in their eyes, Master Summoner. You united them just in time to watch them die. Then we'll make our stand here, at the Valley of Shadows. Show them what happens when 5 clans fight as one.
The united forces crashed into the darkness like a wave. Light and shadow exploded, shaking the earth.
All that pain, Riku, Jinzo, your father, and for what? You are still just a failure, reaching for what he can never have.
Gamma Hero fell, swarmed by shadows. Katsuyu's light flickered. One by one, their strength waned against the endless dark.
They're being crushed! No strategy, no unity can stop this! Only the forbidden power, only my life. Yes, you know it. The sage's final gift, a pyre for the last fool of his bloodline. Do it. Burn yourself out for nothing.
Riku's hand moved to the 5 marks, blazing now. The secret burned in his throat, the price was his soul, and the moment was now.
Jinzo! Father! I promised I'd see the dawn! But maybe my dawn was always meant to be theirs.
Riku stepped forward, his voice cutting through the chaos. The clan leaders turned, their faces desperate.
Every one of you has fought for a world that hates you. The sage's final page demands my life to save it. Let me give it!
No. We followed you not to see you burn. There must be another way.
There isn't! Gamma Hero, trust me now, like you trusted me then. This is the Covenant's true power.
Before anyone could stop him, Riku formed the Forbidden Eclipse sign. The 5 marks detonated with light, and his flesh began to smolder.
If his soul alone fuels it, he'll vanish. We must share the burden, pour our life force into him.
The 5 clan leaders laid their hands on Riku, pouring their very essence into the blazing ritual. The sage's spirit appeared, his hand joining theirs.
The Covenant was never meant for a single sacrifice. United, you can wield this power without death. Now, rise, celestial beast.
The combined life force swirled into a blinding maelstrom. At its core, Riku became the heart of a colossal chimera of all 5 clans. The celestial beast let out a roar that shattered shadows. But Kuromaru's dark form still loomed. The final act was yet to begin. Kuromaru's shadow swelled into a titan of pure malice, its many eyes glaring at the celestial beast. A voice of countless screams echoed.
I am the end of all bonds. Your unity is a candle in a hurricane. Bow, and I will make your oblivion quick. Division ends now! Wraith, I am the voice of the toads who shield, the snakes who strike, the slugs who heal, the dragons who burn, and the phoenix who rises.
The celestial beast lunged. To it clung the spirits of every clan warrior. Their combined will a supernova against the dark.
For every toad that fell, 100 stand. Your darkness cannot swallow our future.
Every mark on my skin is a life linked to mine. They gave me strength. Now I will give them victory.
The valley trembled. Mountains cracked. The clash of the 2 titans bent reality itself. And for the first time, the Void Wraith recoiled.
It fears the Covenant's true light. Forward, all clans. Lend your strength to the Master Summoner.
Riku pushed the advantage, the beast's talons ripping through shadow flesh. But the Wraith's core remained, a black heart that would not simply fade.
Then we'll tear out that heart together. No more division, only the dawn.
As the celestial beast's claws dug into the black heart, Riku glimpsed a flicker inside, a familiar, twisted face. Kuromaru, still alive, still screaming.
Kuromaru, I see you in there. I remember the boy who practiced shuriken with me at dawn. This isn't you. Fight it! Riku, kill me. End this nightmare. I am too far gone. Just don't let it win. I won't kill you. I forgive you, Kuromaru. Come back. Let the light in.
The forgiveness was a blade sharper than any claw. The possession shattered. The void wraith howled, torn from its host, unraveling into nothing. Kuromaru collapsed on the scarred earth, his body freed but broken. The celestial beast dissolved, and Riku rushed to his side.
I was always jealous of your blood, your hope. Forgive me, Riku. Take what's left of my strength. See that dawn for both of us.
The last of Kuromaru's life flowed into Riku, sealing his wounds and steadying his heart. The rival who had sought to destroy him had saved him. The shadows receded like a receding tide. The first rays of dawn broke over the valley of shadows, painting the devastation in gold.
You kept your promise by taking mine. Rest now, Kuromaru. The dawn is ours.
The 5 clan leaders, battered but alive, gathered before Riku. One by one, they knelt in the healing dawn.
Riku of the Hidden Leaf, we hunted you as a heretic, but you proved the ancient pact was never meant for division. We bow to the Master Summoner.
The Snake Clan is yours, not out of fear, but because your venom is stronger than our hatred. Lead us into this new age.
The contract is no longer a prison, but a promise. The slugs will heal the wounds between all clans.
You withstood my flames and emerged stronger. The dragon's fire is yours to command.
And the phoenix shall rise with you forever.
A gentle glow descended once more. The Sage of 6 Paths appeared, his spirit at peace, to speak a final truth.
Riku, your bloodline was hidden to shield you from the Wraith. You were always the promised one. Today, the Master Contract fulfills its purpose.
The 5 marks on Riku's arm lifted and swirled, merging into a single radiant seal on his palm, the symbol of undivided covenant.
No more exclusivity. No more wars between clans. From this day, we are one bond, for all shinobi, for all summons, forever.
Riku returned to his village, no longer a fugitive, but as the Master Summoner. The smoke had cleared, but the echoes of loss hung heavy.
Every stone here remembers the fire. Jinzo should be standing here. Father should have seen this day.
Where the old academy once burned, he raised a new hall, a summoning school where any shinobi could bond with any clan. On a quiet hill overlooking the village, a stone stood with Jinzo's name and the names of all who fell. Riku placed the first flower.
Jinzo believed in me when no one else did. He gave me the journal, and his last wish was for me to see the dawn. This academy will teach what he taught me. That strength is in unity.
The clans worked alongside the villagers. Toads carried lumber, snakes shaped stone, slugs healed the land, and a dragon's flame fired the first forge.
They say I united the clans, but it was the loss that forged me. I carry every name that will never be spoken again.
That night, beneath the stars, Riku found himself at Jinzo's grave. The silence was a conversation only he could hear.
I kept my promise, old man. The dawn came, just like you said. I just wish you were here to see it. The future is still uncertain, but I won't face it alone. Not anymore.
High above the rebuilt village, on the academy roof, Riku stood alone. The morning sun touched the horizon, and the world seemed to hold its breath.
You fought with the heart of the toad. We are proud to call you master and friend.
You turned venom into resolve. The snakes will follow no other.
Your spirit healed what was broken. Walk in peace, Master Summoner.
Your fire burned away the old. The dragon clan stands with you forever.
Rise with every dawn. The phoenix flies at your side for eternity.
Jinzo once said the greatest strength is not power, but the courage to unite. He was right. I'll carry the weight of the past, but never let it hold me back. The clans, the village, the fallen, their strength flows through me.
He opened his palm. The covenant seal glowed softly, 5 marks united into one, a promise that could never be broken. And in that light, the era of the Master Summoner began, not in fear, but in everlasting alliance. The village bloomed with a new rhythm. Summons and shinobi worked side by side, no longer bound by ancient feuds.
Jinzo would laugh, seeing this. Toads carrying groceries, snakes helping with the harvest. Train hard and listen to your partner. That toad might save your life one day.
The memorial stone had become a place of quiet pilgrimage. Fresh flowers always lay at its base.
I still talk to you, old man. Every time I close my eyes, I hear your voice telling me to stop moping and move forward.
The covenant seal on his palm pulsed gently, a reminder that every bond was a promise kept.
There are still scars. The world isn't perfect, but for the first time, I believe it can be.
The Academy's doors would never close. Any shinobi, any summon, they would learn that strength is in unity.
Master, Summoner was just a title. The real legacy is what we pass on. Let's keep building it together.
And as the stars appeared, the village hummed with the sound of a world finally whole. The next morning, the sun rose as it always had, but the village felt different, lighter, as if the earth itself had learned to breathe again.
I used to think the dawn was a finish line, but it's not. It's just the beginning of another day, and I welcome it.
The seal on his palm had dimmed to a quiet pulse, a heartbeat shared with the 5 clans. It would never fade. At the academy, a young student formed their first successful summoning seal. A tiny toad appeared, and the child's laughter echoed through the training hall.
That's it. Now listen to your partner. That bond is your greatest strength.
Later, he visited the memorial alone. The names carved there had become part of him. Not weights, but roots.
I'll keep adding flowers, not because I'm stuck in the past, but because the future deserves to remember. The world still has wounds, but we have each other. Summons and shinobi, side by side. That's our covenant. That's our peace.
And high above, where the sky met the mountain, the spirits of the clan leaders watched, guardians of a bond that would span eternity. The Master Summoner's story did not end. It simply became the first chapter of a legend, whispered on the wind, a promise that dawn would always come.